Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday, November the 29th. We've got a bunch of stuff to go over here and lots and lots and lots of stuff going on, as you can imagine. But we have the commissioner of our Division of Corrections, Billy Marshall, with us. We've got our DNR director, Brett McMillian, with us, and they'll be sharing some comments in just a few minutes here. Very, very, very happily, I am able to report that gas service has been restored to 100% of the 46 miles of affected gas lines. I declared a state of emergency, and in Kanawha County, it was the right thing to do. We jumped all over it, and all of a sudden, lo and behold, a lot of good things have happened. We hate the disruption, but we're very thankful that we didn't have horribly severe weather, and this cold snap held off just long enough for us to get the gas back on. And, we thank the gas people and everything for all the great work that they did. It was unbelievable, the number of crews and the number of people. And so lots of good work by a lot of people pulling the rope together. And so we're really happy for the West Side, and it's good stuff, good stuff. I've got a couple of appointments here. The 23rd Family Circuit Court that services Hampshire, Mineral, and Morgan counties. I am announcing today that Meredith Haynes will be your new judge, and Meredith will do a great job. She's a West Virginia University the College of Law graduate, and she's just, to me, she's the right choice for the position and highly recommended by a bunch of folks and everything. And so, Meredith, go to it and do a great job for us. I know you will. The 12th Family Circuit Court Judge in Mercer and McDowell counties. I'm announcing today the appointment of Angela Walters. And Angela, is a Western University Law graduate in 1994. She's a member of the West Virginia State Bar, and Angela, I'm sure, is so qualified it's unbelievable. And again, lots and lots of folks recommending, and just go tear it up, Angela. Do a great job for us. We want to even things out here, but DNR is with us today, Brett McMillian, but we're going to announce the Girl Scouts partnership with us. And today I am absolutely thrilled beyond belief to officially sign an MOU, and we'll do it in just a second in front of you, to start a partnership between the West Virginia Division of Natural Resources and the Black Diamond Council of the Girl Scouts of America. So starting today, the Girl Scouts from the Black Diamond Council can now camp for free at our state parks as long as the space is available. And we ask them, to do special projects around the state. And so here I go right now, signing this MOU. And, I want everybody to see that we're off and running on this. And Brett McMillian is going to talk to us. And also, I think we've got some Girl Scouts joining us too. But that's your MOU. It's signed. But Brett and the Girl Scouts, that are with us today and everything. Please come on.
All right. Well, thank you, Governor. That's absolutely awesome. And we do have 6 of our future leaders here that are very excited to meet you. We've been talking quite a bit since they got on the air, and we're very excited. This is a great program. Our state parks, there's not a better resource out there, as you know, for promoting conservation and helping to shape the minds of these young ladies. Maybe even later on in the summer, we discussed earlier that once they get a project or two complete, maybe we can revisit them and pop in to say hi and just to check their status. These ladies are pretty excited, and if we could, I'd love for them to tell you their name and where they're from. And I know we've got a little bit of an audio challenge, so maybe Beth Casey, who's their leader and has been fabulous to work with through this project, can help us through that. So Beth, I'll turn it over to you. I know the girls have been very patient, and they are superstars. We're tickled to death to get into this. So Beth, if you'd say a couple of words and maybe let the girls introduce themselves and say hi to the governor. I know they're very excited. He is a superstar too.
So we are very excited to be with you today, and we're so excited to have the governor sign our MOU because Girl Scouts and the other doers have been linked for over 100 years, and it's a big part of what we do in Girl Scouting. And we have 6 girls here today, and we're going to go down the line and have them tell us their name and where they're from.
I'm Lily Torres, and I'm from Space Valley. I'm Rachel, and I'm from St. Albans. I'm Patty, and I'm from Sissonville.
And in the back row?
I'm Karen. I'm Adam, and then I'm from Morgan County. I'm McKenna, and I'm from Usage.
So we're excited to be here. We're excited to do more with our West Virginia State Parks, and we've really enjoyed the partnership we've had in recent years, of especially our Girl Scouts Love State Parks Day, which we do in September each year. So we're super excited to continue and grow that partnership.
That's great. We are so excited to do so. And Governor, we appreciate all the support you've given our state park system to make things like this happen. And we're very excited. So hopefully we can check in soon. And I was joking earlier with the girls about the turkey. So you know what? Get those last leftovers. They all stated they had a great holiday. So this is just great, Governor.
Well, I don't know how it gets any better than that. I mean, really and truly, for all those that are watching, on TV and everything today, just take heed. Take heed to those young ladies and everything, and all the principles and, tradition and everything that they learn, in being in Scouts is just, it will absolutely change their life. And so for all the people that are helping them and their Scout leaders and everything, thank you so much. And we're really proud of you. I mean, just keep doing the great work. And young ladies, I could not be happier for you. And I mean it, you make me proud in every way. I love being with the kids, and you can tell by the tone of my voice and the smile on my face. There's a lot of people have told me in the past, a long time ago, kids know if you like them. And I hope to goodness you know that I not only like you, but I love you in every way. And I'm really, really proud of what you're doing. And so thank you so much. God bless each and every one of you. Be safe and make us proud as you go forward.
Thank you.
Thank you, Governor.
No, thank you, Brett. Okay, I'm going to switch channels with you, just, real quick here. But, we had a monster trout contest. And to be perfectly honest, I've looked at a bunch of pictures of fish that have been caught. And I don't know how in the world to pick a winner, but we're going to pick Jamie Holbrook, and Jamie Holbrook is holding a trout that looks like it's been in the stream for a pretty good while, and it's colored up. It's a beautiful rainbow trout, and the picture and everything just made me gravitate to that winner and everything, because not only is it a gigantic fish, but it is absolutely a fish that looks like I said, it's been in the waters of West Virginia for a good little while. And so Jamie, congratulations. And to all the other, folks that sent in photos and everything, it was really impressive. It's our second year of doing this and everything, but the fish you caught, in all honesty, I can't imagine. I mean, I have fished a ton in West Virginia's waters. I don't know if I've ever caught a fish like that. But anyway, good stuff. Really, really great stuff. Okay, we got our big buck contest, and I can tell you yesterday by some, hook or crook reason, it was about 4 o'clock in the day. I had a ball game to coach that night, and it just so happened I wasn't very far from one of my blinds, and fellow was kind enough to bring my stuff, and I took my bow, and I don't gun hunt much and everything, but I took my bow, and I hadn't had the opportunity to get a deer and everything this year, and I've been a couple times, but haven't been very successful, And so I went, I've got a video, we have a little camera there, and you can see this, buck that was chasing these does around. It just so happened that it came a little bit too close, and I was able to harvest this buck. But, all you got to do is get out and see the greatness in this incredible state. It's all over the place, and the beauty is unsurpassed in every way. But nevertheless, that was a great afternoon for me yesterday. I go back to the holiday gifts and how you can get them online and everything. And I want to remind you about a special release of a new holiday gifts or new holiday gifts from the West Virginia Department of Tourism and the West Virginia Department of Natural Resources. I've told you about this before, but go online. There's so many different things you can pick up and everything, whether it be park passes or overnight stays or gifts and everything that, that would be on sale, at a gift shop at a park that now you can buy online. So please look into lifetime licenses and on and on. It's amazing what, all the different gifts and all the different possibilities and that are incredible Christmas presents. So come on, just look, just check it out. The West Virginia State Parks is currently running a special holiday promotion on gift cards. And basically what they're going to do is when you buy a gift card for somebody to go to one of the state parks and everything, they're going to add something to it. I don't know what it'll be. If it's $100, they're going to add $20 to it or something along those lines. But anyway, take advantage. Our state parks are so unbelievable. And we've put in $100+ million into those parks and everything to make them better and better and better for everyone. And they're out of sight. So look at doing that and everything. What an incredible gift. And, I'll promise you whomever you'd be giving it to would really be appreciative. So think about it. Billy Marshall's going to be on with us now, but today I'm really proud to announce that our Division of Corrections and Rehabilitation has successfully graduated a gigantic class and everything, with 6 basic training classes that we graduated and everything, a total of 227 new correctional officers will be, in our facilities in the state of West Virginia. But Billy, come on, and Billy is our Commissioner of the Division of Corrections and Rehabilitation, and Billy's doing a great job. So thank you, Billy.
Yeah, thank you, Governor. I'd just like to add to that. We've been able to, over the last several months, we've been able to restructure our academy process, which has allowed our superintendents to get new recruits on the job, what we call OJT training, on-the-job training, for a couple of weeks to see if those individuals are actually cut out for what the tasks are in our jails and prisons and juvenile centers. It's really improved the process. It's really allowed the individual to get within our facilities, behind the doors, to see if they're cut out for this kind of a work, because it takes a special kind of person to do what we do, and so that's really been beneficial. As the governor mentioned, since May 26th, we've graduated 6 classes with a total of 227 graduates. I'm proud to announce that our 77th class is scheduled to graduate on the 22nd of December. That class has 52 cadets in that class, which is a large class. We're really excited about it, and that'll bring the total of new officers up to 279. We have shown some growth with our facilities throughout the state. I'm proud to announce that the Lakin facility, the women's correctional facility near Point Pleasant in Mason County, currently have 0 staffing vacancies. And that is a tremendous accomplishment for those individuals that are recruiting and trying to bring the right kind of person into that facility. The Western Regional Jail near Barbersville, West Virginia, they've added 14 new officers in the last month, with 8 new officers starting soon. So we're excited about that. They're one of the facilities that received the critical vacancy rate supplement. So that's really helped them. South Central Regional Jail here near South Charleston, are down to 5 vacancies, which is exciting news as well. In the Moundsville area, our Northern Correctional Facility and Jail, we've added 32 new officers in the last month. That's tremendous for that area, and we've got 2 more officers that are going to start within the next couple of weeks. So 32 new officers since we started our new pay plan back in October. So that's a really great number. That's exciting for us. We've got our Tiger Morton Juvenile Facility here in Dunbar, West Virginia, completely fully staffed for the first time that I could ever remember. So that's a great accomplishment on their part. And the Donald R. Coon Juvenile Facility in Boone County near Madison, they're down to 1 corrections officer vacancy, and that's just a tremendous amount of work done by our new recruiting team, the new structure we've got in place. We've hired a new public information officer. She has been working very hard with our recruiting team, along with individuals here at the state capitol. We've got 1 stop scheduled, 2 more left for the rest of this year, and we've been having a lot of success promoting our facilities, promoting what we do. So we're excited about the potential of even obtaining more officers based off of those 1 stops hiring events. We've done a much better job recently with our classification of our inmates. Our classification experts have been doing a wonderful job. We are as good as we've been in a long time as far as population goes within our jails, and we have several beds available now in our prisons, and our classification experts are working on trying to alleviate some of the population issues that we have in the jails to utilize some of those prison beds. So we got a lot of really exciting things going on in corrections. I'm really proud of the hard work and dedication that my people have shown. They've bought into what we're selling, and we've got I think we've got a real bright future and a real bright outlook, infusing all this youth into our facilities now, these new officers, this new energy, this new blood. I'm really excited about what we're doing.
Well, Billy, thank you, and I'm excited too. You know, you're a great man, and you're doing an incredible job, so keep at it and everything. And for all those out there and everything, be safe, and again, we appreciate you more than you'll know. I sent a letter yesterday, and up from the standpoint of a letter in regard, to the situation that there's, I don't know if it's a rumor or I don't know if it's a real deal, but there was, and I don't want to scare people at this time of year especially, but there's a rumor floating around that our 800 hardworking West Virginians with the Postal Service and everything, that processing center may very well be on the block to be moved to Pennsylvania, and I sure to goodness hope that and pray that that's not going to be the case. And, I think there's a reevaluation going on, and, a potential relocation evaluation going on, but we're going to fight, and we're going to fight as hard and diligently as we possibly can, and we're going to try every way in the world to see that does not become a reality. We have gotten word back that they acknowledge they received our letter, but we surely don't have anything back as far as that they're going to change their thoughts or whatever. But we're going to just stay at it, because I personally believe that boy do we continue to get so many things wrong on the federal level, and this one would really be a big time mistake. I want to tell you about December the 5th, and I want to just take 1 second to just tell you just this. This state is unbelievable, just how good the people are, how the beauty is unsurpassed, and literally at Christmas, the birth of Christ, absolutely we should celebrate all that this great state is about. And absolutely, we should celebrate this unbelievable birth that changed the entire world. Now, with all that being said, should we not be giving thanks beyond belief? So, we have joyful nights, and and it's moderately at best attended. And I'm asking you to spread the word, because you're not going to believe what you're going to see. You know, we have, through the great work of all the folks here at the Capitol and some outside, you know, we have decided we're not going to just do this halfway. I mean, we should have done this before, but I didn't think about it. I said we have got, instead of having a 12 or a 15-foot tree out there with some, you know, white bluish lights on them and everything, and surely didn't impress me much and everything, but I just thought we need a gigantic tree. And we have selected a tree that is beautiful beyond belief. It will just blow you away and everything. And all the folks, you know, that work here and everything, they've got the tree up now, and they're beginning to decorate it, and on December the 5th, we'll light that tree. It's 40-some feet tall and everything, and absolutely, you will absolutely just be blown away. And what an incredible night. We ask you, please, let's come out on December the 5th and celebrate the birth of Christ, but absolutely come and celebrate just all the greatness and goodness that West Virginia is all about. December the 5th, please come. It's at 6 o'clock, and there'll be some other things happening here and everything, and then probably, I don't know, about 7 o'clock or whatever, we'll light the tree. But nevertheless, you know, please put that on the calendar and try to come if you can. Okay, Wednesday, on December the 13th, we're going to cut the ribbon on a highway that ties in. It was a major road project in Bluefield, West Virginia. There was a bridge built over there decades ago. It was called the Bridge to Nowhere forever and a day. But on December the 13th at 4 p.m. in Bluefield, we're going to tie in a bridge that is no longer to nowhere on the King Cole Highway. We welcome you to come and everything. It's you know, it's really going to tie in some important arteries, and it'll be really fun to do so. Excuse me, in Bluefield. Okay, yesterday in Lewisburg, West Virginia, we were able to award $5 million to the Lewisburg Airport. Excuse me. The Greenbrier Valley Airport is surely one of our important airports in our state. But now let's just think about this. I have said this over and over and over. Whether it be North Central or it be Yeager or whatever the airport may be, the airport is the heart and the soul, absolutely, for all economic development in the area. It's absolutely so vital, it's off the chart. Now, what was happening there is just this, is the runway is 150 feet wide. To be able to attract, you know, commercial airlines and significant growth and everything else, that runway width needs to be maintained. Probably even maintained from a security standpoint, you know, that at one point in time, you know, there was all kinds of, you know, possibilities, you know, that could happen, you know, from the government or whatever it may be. Now, those all went up in smoke, you know, when the bunker was, you know, released and you know, just disclosed to everybody, which I think was a treasonous act, you know, but surely none of us had any idea. I didn't have anything to do with the Greenbrier at the time that all this happened, and you'd heard so many things, rumors and everything through the years, but then all of a sudden, boom, it's all released and everything. And so with all that being said, you know, I really do believe that the Greenbrier Hotel has done so much over the years at wartime and everything else, and whether it be all the surrounding things, the rivers and the ski slopes and all the different things that are all within striking distance of southern West Virginia to this airport, what we were going to do is blow our legs off. You know, basically we were going to, you know, take a runway from 150 feet down to 100, and if we did that, forevermore. We were just putting a nail in the coffin, and as far as potential economic growth to that area or the surrounding areas, whether it be in you know, and of course we want to take care of West Virginia first and foremost, but in the counties of Virginia that touch, you know, come very, very close to us and everything, you know, all through our southern West Virginia counties and everything, all over the place from Pocahontas County to on and on and on. You know, just absolutely, we need to keep this runway at the proper width. And so we were able to put some real money into that, as well as a little bit of work in the terminal building, $1 million in the terminal building. We have seen what's happened with Yeager. We have seen what's happened with North Central, and on and on and on. So just remember, it's really, 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 in my opinion, big time, great investment. Okay, you know, we've got some, I guess these are you know, I'm not going to get into picking winners and everything, but we've got some incredible football that is going to be played in our Super Six in Wheeling, and we've got Fairmont Senior taking on North Marion in Class AA. We've got Princeton playing Martinsburg in AAA, in Class AAA. Now get this, the Princeton Tigers beat Bridgeport just the other day. The final score of the game without any overtimes was 73-70. It's amazing. Gosh, absolutely amazing. And Greenbrier West, you know, it takes on Williamston, and Williamston is absolutely, and Greenbrier West are both undefeated. This will be a battle of the undefeateds, and both teams are 13-0 at this time. You know, congrats so much to all these teams, and, you know, all their coaches, all the community and everything. You know, we congratulate them in every way. Okay, from a college football standpoint, both our teams, Marshall and WVU, are bowl eligible, and we don't know where they're going to go right yet and everything, but really, really good stuff. You know, the Baylor game, WVU won. I don't know how in the world we got there, but and we won the game, which is terrific, terrific, terrific. You know, I think, you know, maybe it makes up a little bit for that Houston loss and, you know, the Hail Mary at the end of the game. But you know, Marshall stepped up, beat Arkansas State to become bowl eligible. Really good stuff. So, you know, Coach Brown, Coach Huff, way to go. Really proud of your programs, proud of all the good stuff you do. And finally, we wish the WVU men's soccer, you know, absolutely, they're in the Elite Eight now. Marshall was defeated by Stanford in a very, you know, heavily contested game, but, you know, absolutely we want the Mountaineers to go and go as far as they possibly can. We rooted hard for both our teams, but now we've only got one, and so we all get behind WVU in every way. That's all I've got right now. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Governor. We'll now go to questions from members of the media. The first today from Kenny Bass with WCHS and Fox 11.
Hi, Governor. Congratulations on your deer. A quick question about the west side. I know they're reporting 100% of the gas is restored, but we're getting complaints from people who live there who've gone through this nightmare that they can't get appliances, that there's a shortage of certain things because so many have been bought, that they still haven't been made whole. So it's obviously not over yet. What would you want to tell those people, what their options are, what the state can do, what the gas company should be doing, what the water company should be doing, try to help them finally get out of this mess? Thank you.
Well, Kenny, let me just say just this. First of all, you know, our National Guard and the level that they stepped up, unbelievable. And they're not going anywhere. They're still going to continue to help. The governor's office is going to continue to help. The gas company is helping. The water company needs to step up and help. I mean, big time step up and help. You know, for all we still know, the culprit and everything was the water line blowing up. So with all that being said, we don't need to sit around and worry about lawsuits. We need to help people. That's all there is to it. we just need to help people, you know, and so we need the water company. We need them big time. We need the gas company to still continue to help. I promise you, you'll still get help from the governor's office and the National Guard. So we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere at all. You know, we want to tell those people, you know, listen, I'm not going to ask people to be patient. I mean, for crying out loud, it's cold, you know, and you want hot water and you want heat. And we've got hot water and we've got heat, but we've got appliances blown up and everything. So how in the world is that going to do any good? So, but with all that being said, we still got work to do, and we're going to stay right after it.
All right, thanks, Kenny. Next to Mark Curtis with Nexstar Media.
Good afternoon, Governor and staffers and fellow reporters. Governor, I want to follow up on the mail question. I realize you've written the Postmaster General, but what else can you do beyond writing that letter? Are you talking to the congressional delegation? Are you calling anyone in Washington directly? What else can you do aside from writing a letter? Because this isn't just 800 jobs. This is perhaps, I've heard estimates, this may delay the mail to every household and every small business and big business in the state by a day or two. And that's critical, especially to businesses, to get their mail in a timely fashion. So what else can you do to not only try to save those 800 jobs, but to expedite mail service in the state and not add further delays to the process?
Well, Mark, we're doing, you know, there's no point in me trying to go through all the different stuff we're doing, but we're doing stuff, you know, anywhere and everywhere we can. As far as, you know, touching base with the congressional officers and everything, we're absolutely on top of that. We're absolutely on top of trying to do anything that can be done, because you're exactly right. You know, the multiplier effect of losing 800 jobs, you know, when you lose mail service the way we have it, and we're not going to lose mail service, but when we lose mail service, you know, that's being handled in a really prudent way, it's going to cause disruptions. It's going to cause real hurt. It's going to cause lateness and on and on. So with all that being said, you know, we're on it. You know, I don't know that we'll be successful, but this is only in its infancy and people are just looking. You know, what scares me about it more than anything is just this, is what is going on right now, you know, in our government at a federal level. You know, at the Biden administration arming, you know, whether it be agencies to take real shots at people and everything, and businesses and purposefully doing things to maneuver things around for elections. And, you know, Pennsylvania surely carries more umph than we have, you know, in a federal election cycle and everything. And that's the kind of stuff that worries me. You know, what worries me is not the decent and right and truth things. What worries me is what's going on at the federal level that could be bad. And so we're going to stay on it as best we possibly can, and we'll keep you posted and everything as we move along.
All right, thanks, Mark. Next to John Shaver with WV News.
Good afternoon, Governor. Recently, you talked about plans for the upcoming legislative session, including the 5% teacher and employee pay raise. I'm curious to know any other priorities you might have and how you feel that agenda is forming. Thanks.
John, it's coming together, but, you know, I was asked this question earlier, you know, and, you know, by one of the newscasters, and the only thing I can just say to you is I don't want to get into releasing things prematurely and everything. We'll have it put together here before long, and then we'll get into it. But we're still working with cabinet secretaries, and there's just we're still a ways away.
All right, thanks, John. Next to Eric Miner with WBOY.
Hello, Governor. On Tuesday, we got hit with about a half inch of snow, which led to dozens of car crashes, cars sliding into ditches, schools delayed, and roads closed. Local officials in Monongalia County specifically have expressed dissatisfaction with the DOH's level of readiness for this weather event. State Senator Oliverio tells me he called your office this morning to also register his concerns. So my question for you is, how do you rate the DOH response to Tuesday's snow, and how do you answer those concerns coming from state, county, and city leaders?
Well, let's be really fair. That's all I know how to be. You know, I think with all in me that, you know, Jimmy Riston and his crew were absolutely knowledgeable of the cold weather and the bad stuff coming and everything, the possibility of snow. And I would bet an awful lot that those people were ready and they were doing their job. You know, literally, it's never going to be perfect. And we're, you know, it's wintertime. It's wintertime in West Virginia. And when we haven't had winter for a little while, we're going to probably have accidents, and we're going to offer up for people to be really safe and do their job. But it won't be perfect. There's no possibility it can be perfect. But I think if we step back truly, and we look at where we were, and we are honest about where we are now and what we're doing now, you know, these people are doing a hell of a job. That's all there is to it. Now, it'd be nice for a politician to jump up on a soapbox and say, yeah, and this, all this stuff and everything. But really and truly, at the end of the day, I say they're doing a hell of a job. Now, can we make it better? Sure. And do we want to keep trying to make it better? Sure. Absolutely. And we want to remind people to be super safe. And but there's a lot of people working. There are a lot of people doing a lot of great work in West Virginia, and we don't want to forget that either.
All right, thank you. Governor, back to you.
Okay, I'm not going to go through all the stuff and everything, but we appreciate the Girl Scouts and Brett McMillian and Billy Marshall being on, and Billy, keep doing great work with corrections and graduating those folks and everything, because we're going to fill those vacancies, and we're making some real headway there. And Brett, you know, just keep doing great work with, you know, all the incredible parts of nature that touches our souls. So I'm not going to go through all the rest of it and everything, but thank y'all so much, and we'll see you real soon. Thank you now.